Hello. This is not normally something that I could do at the open mic. Hello, kitten. But I've noticed when I'm running my open mics, when people are in Zoom meetings, their pets come around. So I've got an opportunity to show off my cat. Hello. You don't like being held here, do you? This is Minx. She wants to run away. And if you hear her meowing, you'll know why. Because she's temperamental. Because little Miss Queen wants to be treated perfectly all the time and ultra fed or something. But I'm going to start by reading poetry. Sorry, cat. You're just going to have to listen. I'm going to read to you poetry from the Down in the Dirt issue collection book from September to December 2021 that is titled Stardust in Hand. And there goes my cat. Yeah. You going to follow me again? I keep petting my cat. You're not leaving, are you? You want to come back? Haha. This first one, let's see if I can leave the book here to read it. It's titled Emperor Assassinations and Partisan Politics. And this was written on the 11th of December, which is actually the anniversary of the 989 date. Byzantine Emperor Nicephorus II Phocas was assassinated by his wife. Yeah. Theophano and her lover, the late Emperor John I. Okay, cat, see, she doesn't want to be held. Well, that's what you get. Run away. If you hear a cat, forgive me. I can't really help that one. This is Emperor Assassinations and Partisan Politics. I look at the state of politics in the U.S. government, with one side busy impeaching the sitting president, and think that this has to be pretty bad, far too partisan. But look into U.S. history and you'd think it's bad now, but leaders would challenge each other to duels, and modern times, well, might not seem so bad. But if I thought it was bad then, if I thought it was bad here, I had laughed when I had read that 1,050 years ago today, the Byzantine emperor was assassinated by his wife and her lover, a later emperor. So if you thought founders of the United States challenging each other to a duel was bad, that's nothing when an emperor's wife actually kills him with her lover, who is also the emperor's nephew. You'd think I was writing this for a soap opera, but no. So I just want you to remember that when you hear of all the partisan political bickering now, this nonsense we now hear is really nothing to fear. You haven't seen what people can really do for power. That is why, like some soap opera stars who can brush everything off like it's nothing, give it all a little perspective and laugh when others freak when you stop paying any attention to politics anymore. I'm giving you intriguing poetry that relates to different events that had happened throughout the calendar year. I don't know, I might read, I don't know, one or two more. We'll see, I don't know what I'm reading. But I wanted to share, yeah, that's why I stopped paying attention to politics. This next one I'm going to share with you is titled Queen Decapitated. Ha 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 ha, right there. It was written on the 14th of December, which is the anniversary of the 1542 death of King James V, which ascended Mary, Queen of Scots, to the throne at 6 days old. This one is called Queen Decapitated. Nepotism may be all well and good if you're born into the right family. I mean, why does civilization still show love English inbred, royal family? But sometimes, nepotism or not, it might not work out to your advantage. Take, for instance, plain Jane, Queen Jane, who took the throne not as a daughter, but as a cousin. Hey, that's far too little inbreeding for their tastes. So, Lady Jane Grey, as queen, was decapitated after only 9 days at age 16. But today I think of Mary, Queen of Scots, the only living child of King James V, who died when she was only 6 days old, making her queen when she was less than a week old. You see, her two older brothers died a year before she was born. Records don't show why, but it could have been that anything. Like, it could have been because diseases ran so rampant in the 1500s with no cures. They could have each suffered, say, a splinter infected, and it was led to an infection and certain death. So she was Queen of Scotland, eventually marrying her half-cousin and having a child. It's good to see that inbreeding is still a part of the family tree. Ruling, oh no, brace yourself, for religious content. Prepare for yourself for this. She was ruling until the Protestant English wanted a Catholic queen out of Scotland. So, when Wankers were ruled by Wankers, she ran to England, abdicating her throne to get her infant son, not unlike how she originally gained power. Mary ran to Queen Elizabeth I, her cousin once removed, and the Queen of England willingly complied by keeping her imprisoned for 19 years. While there, they found that Mary, Queen of Scots, by sending notes to contacts in the outside world, wanted to have her cousin/captor killed. So Queen Elizabeth I of England had Mary, Queen of Scots, beheaded, which is just another way to say decapitation, the seemingly preferred way to get bad blood out of an inbred family line. Wow, what a tangled web we weave when we mix business with family and then more family and then try to think of any of it as royalty. These are fun ones that I'm enjoying sharing with you. I hope you appreciate them. They're weird events, things that happened. Actually, these are December dates because they were toward the ends of the Down in the Dirt September to December 2021 issue collection book, Stardust in Hand. This last one I wanted to share with you is titled Vaulted to Silhouette the Sky. It was written on the 23rd of December for the 583 date that Maya Queen Yol Nakal was actually crowned the ruler of Palenka. This is fascinating to me. I think this is actually one that is appearing in my women's issues book that is recently out. I don't have it on me, but it is titled Shattering the Glass Ceiling, and these are interesting pieces for it. I hope you appreciate them. This one is called Vaulted to Silhouette the Sky. I gave birth to the greatest leaders of our time. I was also the first female ruler in Maya history, and was the only one of a very few female rulers known from Maya that was born with a royal title. But I'm sure you haven't heard of me or what I've done, because really, why would you? Why would you think of women can do anything, it could amount to anything, or rule anything, even if a woman earned it? Tombs, vaulted to me, adorned the silhouettes of the sky. I'd be sculpted in the vaults of my offspring, more leaders that you'll forget, because how could you? How could you even remember something you were never taught? You are now patriarchy shuns women being in any power, so you'll brush me under your proverbial rug. Just know that despite your efforts, women can be in power, despite your efforts to the otherwise. Because when we come, we'll rule in a way you never expected, because you never learned, because they didn't teach you, or you chose to not listen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was the last poem I'm going to do in this reading to you. I will wave myself a hello to people who are watching in the Facebook live feed world. You guys are double plus awesome. And this is the most recent issue collection book from Down in the Dirt magazine that is titled Stardust in Hand. After April, and once the printer can get things figured out, I'll probably have a April issue collection book from CC&D and Down in the Dirt. So I'm finalizing these two issue collection books in this reading in honor of Tom Woodruff's first Wednesday poetry open mic that was titled Community Poetry, where we got a chance to get together at Half Price Books and share, and I would do repeated 10-minute feature readings like this. So I hope you've enjoyed these readings. I think I might do one more reading because I wouldn't be the only one reading in this space, but I might have one more reading before this time period is over. I hope everyone is remaining safe. I hope everyone is remaining creatively inclined, if not poetically inclined like me, or with a piano or something going on, which is something that you didn't see at Half Price Books. Sorry, you get to see something different in this read. But I hope everyone's remaining strong, creatively inclined, safe, and I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you very, very soon. Thank you all so very much. Thank you.